We're crossing the bridge outside of Bonnie Village. It's time to get out of that nightmare. And it looks like one of the potentates wants to throw down, though, which would be the perfect chance to display the Smith script discus shield. Look at all those magical runes. Those, of course, mean that it can teleport and do this. That's 1,000 damage. Yoink! Oh, right, I forgot. You have iframes. This does not get thrown very far. This does not get thrown very far at all. I was not expecting the discus shield to be that good. Okay, you just run right up to me and use your move. That's rather silly, isn't it? It's rather silly. Rather silly indeed. Do you want some as well? Here, let me test the range. Ooh, that was not a good spot. That is not a good spot. Inflicting frostbite with the axe. I noticed that the Smith script weapons have this line that says incompatible with Ashes of War that grants skills with an affinity, but that's just straight up not true. You can put whatever Ashes of War you want on Smith script weapons and they seem to work just fine. I put one on this axe that you may have never heard of because it's a very exotic and rare move. It's called Kick. Because I wonder, this kick move, sometimes a simple tool is most effective. Exactly. Can break a foe's stance. I wonder if I buff up all of my kicking buffs. So this buffs it, my shoes buff it. Does that maybe mean that I can do incredible stance damage with just a simple kick? Who knows? Who knows anything? What have you got to say? You're like in a pose. That is weird. You're in a somewhat violent pose. What are you doing?
For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone.
Vicious, vile, brutal. In the jar, nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Interesting. Whipping hut. Tooth whip. I thought the nastiness would decrease once we left Bonnie Village. I have never been more wrong. The nastiness has increased tremendously. Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth. What does this scale off of? Just dexterity. Filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. Gross. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Gross and weird. A chastening whip strike, honed to maximize pain, temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. That sucks. So shamans were like punished because they happened to meld well with other flesh. That's gross and weird. I'm going to look over the edges. I'm going to look over all the edges. You can tell I'm focused because I didn't even remark on the piece of candy that I just picked up. I don't think there are any secret tombstones. There is that thing down there. But I think all of this is accessed some other way. It's got to be, right? It's got to be accessed some other way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be accessible at all. Maybe I shouldn't have been exploring at nighttime. The sun is going to rise at some point as I explore. Yeah, there's stuff down there. There's even like a site of grace. Let me look over the bridge edge. Is there some kind of cheeky spirit spring down there that I could just jump onto? No, I do see a jar hanging off that cliff, though. Hanging off of this cliff right here. There's some sort of mystical, magical jar that I'm going to remind myself of. It's right there. I'm so good at spotting those. Hot diggity dang. I didn't see any other ways down from over there, did I? No. I'm going to continue riding this way and see where it takes me. Because it could take me uphill. But maybe uphill also has a downhill route. Who knows? We'll never know if we just keep wondering out loud over here. So I guess I gotta go. I gotta go to that site of grace. Piece of candy on the bridge. It's unsafe here. Let me take you with me. Back to the safety of solid ground. Okay. I'm interested in seeing what this site of grace is even called. Sometimes they have revealing names. Bridge leading to the village. I feel so enlightened to know that. Thank you. Thank you tremendously. Where are we going now? So that's just talking about Bonnie Village. I wonder if that means that there is an intended exploration path different than the one that I took. Like maybe the exploration path intended is you go through this castle, and then you leave the castle, and then you go along here. These places look nice. That looks like flowers and stuff. I'm sure it won't be hideous and horrible. And then you go downhill here and get here. You know? Maybe that was it all along. Maybe that was it all along. Maybe I'm so intent on looking over this cliff that I'm not even looking at the nighttime forest that I'm riding through. Oh, hello. Normal wolves. Completely normal wolves. I have no quarrel with you, wolves. Someone's got to keep the deer population from exploding. Because it would probably take a long time and a lot of starvation for deer to evolve the ability to not reproduce as much as they do. That would involve a lot of deer near extinction. But they'd get there eventually. If tiny isolated islands are anything to judge off of. Where am I going? Uphill. But I don't want to go uphill. Maybe trying to decide on a destination is just dumb. You know? Maybe it's just dumb to think I can control my destination in any way, shape, or form. Hey, you. Take 1,000 damage discus shield. I can't believe how good that is. Raging beast. Hey, you. Auto target shield. They have no clue what's up. How is the shield so much better than the fully charged axe throw? I still don't know why throws sometimes do a lot more damage. Maybe it's because of headshot damage? I don't know. And you... I said I didn't have a quarrel. I lied. I had so many quarrels. So many quarrels I had. And now they've all been put to rest. Okay, what was that? Raging beast for beast claws. Step with the swiftness of a beast. Leap high and slash foe from above. Initial step can be taken forward, backward, left, or right. Strong attack allows for a follow-up attack. Interesting. So that's like a maneuverable, customizable in the moment kind of skill. Oh, it disappeared right before hitting the wolf. Boom. I like this discus throw. I like it a lot. A lot. A lot. Let's get up here. Let's not worry about trying to force ourselves to go someplace or another place. Let's just go with the flow, man. Actually, now I wonder if up there maybe is like a route down. There's gotta be. I kind of like the design of this whole part of the world, you know? This whole part of the world is pretty cool. I should not have been exploring at nighttime. I know it's probably impossible to see anything right now. Completely bloomin' impossible. But you know, those respec larval tears here in the Shadowlands that you can get, I've only ever seen them at nighttime. I've never seen them during the daytime. So maybe you can only collect them at nighttime. Maybe they're only visible at nighttime. I have also not seen a night boss anywhere. I'm going to stop pestering the wolf population. They don't need this. They don't need me in their lives. What is that? Is that a furnace golem? What is a furnace golem doing out here? These were the wacky, fun wildernesses. Wildernigh. the wilderosities. And the furnace golem has ruined all of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me find a little peaceful nook to look at my map and see where I am. I don't think I'm going to find that here. Yeah, this is just Wolf Central. Is there going to be a red wolf? Will I participate in wolf communion next? What's the deal? What's the vibe? What am I taking away from this experience? Man, I should not have explored at nighttime. I can't see a dang thing. I can't see a dang thing in this accursed rain out here. I tells you what. Tells you what, it ain't rained like this since the great storms of '86 that swept away my family farm. I'm getting killed by wolves. I'm getting killed. I deserved it. I deserved it. I was being dumb. Okay, where am I going? Time to face that furnace golem head on. Maybe my amazing destiny discus shall destroy it once and for all. Maybe I've found the balm to heal what ails you in the furnace golem department. Maybe this is all facetious right now. I don't think that at all. Nothing that I'm saying is right now is true or honest. I'm just being dumb. How do I get up there? I want to get up there now. Where is there, you ask? Because everything is pitch dark? I don't frickin' know. I don't know. Hello. I would like to jump over you, but not into you. Where am I? I didn't go where I wanted to go. I'm just going to ignore that furnace golem. It's probably fine. Look, that's what fine looks like. That's what it looks like to be fine. I didn't even pick up that piece of candy. I have betrayed all of my principles. There's nothing up here either. Hey, it cracked open the piece of candy for me with the flames. It saw that I missed it and it wanted to make sure that I saw it. What a nice and friendly furnace golem. That's really what furnace golems are all about, I'm sure. They're all about helping out, not the trees, clearly, but they're all about helping me find pieces of candy. Yeah, see, now the sun is coming up. We can see what we're doing. Maybe the way to defeat a furnace golem is to... Wait, there's a note on the ground. There's a note on the ground. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Their legs are made of sterner stuffs. Try lighting a fire in their bellies instead. What do you mean lighting a fire? They're full of fire. This thing is baiting me into jumping into the furnace golem, isn't it? This little message on the ground is baiting me into jumping into a furnace golem. What a jerk. Jumping into there would mean death. That would mean immediate mega ultra death. I would die and be dead. Had to check for an illusory wall. Yeah, if I did that, I'd be the biggest Dumbo to have ever not actually been an elephant. The biggest legally distinct not even an elephant from Dumbo. Hey, furnace golem. Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work. What do you want from me, huh? What does this note mean? Light a fire in their belly instead? What do you mean? Is that a frickin' astronomer's tower? I think it is. I think it's an astronomer's tower. And this right here, this is what we in the secret hunting profession like to call nothing. Nothing at all. Let me go to the astronomer's tower. I need a break from furnace golem shenanigans, okay? I had enough of that in the bear episode. No more. I need a break. Give me a break. The rest of the song shall be left as an exercise to the viewer. That is definitely an astrologer's tower. Definitely. I have been noticing these little lanterns along the road as well. It's a nice little road. So now I'm up here. It's even visible on the map. I could have probably predicted that. I'm up here, which means I can access this thing, this big old cathedral. I can only assume it's a cathedral. I think don't you dare. Thank you. I think someone mentioned a cathedral. At some point, someone mentioned a cathedral, and I don't remember why. I don't want to change anything. I can go up there. May erudition light the way. I'm prepared for whatever nonsense puzzle you have in store, Astronomer's Tower. So there was one belfry, and now there is presumably one Astronomer's Tower. Sorry, I thought you were a piece of candy. Turns out you were a dog. You were a glowy dog. At least you looked like you were glowing. It's fine. This one looks a little ruined. Astronomers built their towers, or sorry, astrologers in Elden Ring. You know, old sorcerers. My character's starting thing was as an astrologer. That's why I can't have below 16 intelligence. So I feel obligated to make it do something, even though I have very few sorceries equipped. But yeah, astrologers would build these towers all over the place. And they apparently started in the mountaintops of the giants a long time ago, with literally the exact same architectural style, somehow. So I'm not judging this one for being in the Land of Shadow. Makes sense to me. Rabbath's Rise. That's what they were called, rises. Glint slab fireflies. Lovely jubbly. What can we explore here? There was the Spirit Spring outside, so presumably that can be used to access something else. And there was absolutely no puzzle gating me off. Maybe someone else... I'm so smart. Oh, was the Spirit Spring not even active? Well, now it is. I didn't even realize that it wasn't active, but now it is. This is why. This is why I hit illusory walls. Look at me. This is the bird face of vindication. I am justified. I am illusory wall justice. Contraption does not move, and that's why. That's why we need it. That's why we need it. Because now we can just jump up to the top and it'll be fine. It'll be completely okay to just jump up there. Wahoo. Yaha. Other Mario noises. What have we got here, eh? Rabbath's Cannon? That's a ballista, a type of jar cannon used to fire great bolts, a masterwork of spell machinist Rabbath. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their target. Oh. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho, I say. Ho ho ho. And a bottle of rum. Listen. Listen. Let me put on this. I can wield it. I can wield it. Actually, does two-handing it work for wielding it? Yeah, I don't need that. I don't even need that talisman. It's fine. I wonder if the Arrows Soaring Sting talisman raises all ranged attack options. Or just arrows and bolts like it says. Hot dang. I don't have any great bolts equipped. Classic me. Classic me. Okay. So, what's it look like? Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I'm probably not going to use it, though. It's rather large, isn't it? Rather large and unwieldy. Did you see all that grass load in? That was weird. Woohoo! I forgot I was just going to immediately jump again. Immediately jump again. Can I get into the middle of this rise? There's a piece of candy. All along I knew. And millions of fireflies. Billions even. Trillions of fireflies. I forgot to be thorough. I forgot to check if there was any treasure in the defunct elevator room. I have to go back. I have to go back. I gotta go down these stairs. They're tricksy, you know? They can be tricksy. There was nothing. It's all good. It's all good in this neighborhood. Yeah, the Smith script shield is a surprisingly nice little thinger. Surprisingly handy little doodad. Where am I going now? That furnace golem, it has a message next to it. That furnace golem is sending me a message. It's saying, light a fire in its belly. That's a little wild. Am I dead? I'm dead. So now that I'm dead, I can think very carefully about what light a fire in its belly could possibly mean, other than just jumping into the furnace golem. Wait a second. Maybe it's weak to fire damage. Hear me out. Hear me out. Furnaces are machines, right? They need to be kept at the optimal temperature. They are built to withstand the temperature that they are kept at. You know? But what if you overheat a furnace? What if it melts down? What if it goes into overdrive and just explodes? Do I really need to... Is my... Yeah, it's up there. What the heck? What the actual heck? I dropped down so swiftly that my runes are still up here. Probably down here. Hello? Yeah, this is going to be fine. I'm going to get my runes back. I don't need an insurance policy. But yeah, what if we need to overheat the golem? Maybe throwing a flame hammer. A flame hammer could do the job, maybe. Mayhaps a flame hammer could be the thing. You never know. You never know. Don't look at me like that. You never know. Maybe I'll even throw my magma sorceries. Wouldn't it be funny if magma sorceries were what laid the furnace golem low? I don't think I would be able to get one in there, though. But yeah, this overheat idea. Overheating. I doubt that's what it means. This is sounding dumb. Now that I actually think about it, this sounds like one of my dumb ideas. Not one of my smart ideas, one of my dumb ideas. But maybe it is smart. Maybe it's so dumb that it's smart. Gosh, I'm conflicted now. I'm conflicted and bemused. How the actual heck do you get down here, I wonder? I asked that so many times about the Cerulean Coast, and there were like 50 zillion ways down that I had from up here. I could have dropped down there, I could have dropped down there, I could have dropped down there, and I never found any of them because I didn't look over ledges. But now I don't think looking over ledges is the answer to this. I don't think it's the answer to the problem. I would see the tombstones on the map if so. And I'm not seeing any tombstones. None whatsoever. If I missed anything up near that rise, then so be it. Church District High Road. No, no, no. I am determined to go back to that furnace golem. I'm determined to go back there. I'm going to give it a piece of my mind. I'm going to see if there are caves over here. Why are there 80 billion wolves? Why is the wolf population here unsustainably high? What are you even eating? Me? I can't be that nutritious. There's nothing here for you to... Look at how few deer there are. I guess when everything respawns, like typical stuff breaks down. Okay, hang on a second. And zoop! Bonk! Okay, deer, I am not attacking you. Okay, the jumping attacks on this do not. They do not, but the running attack do. The running attack do. The running attack do a lot. Okay. How much does this block for, huh? Against a wolf? Against a high-level wolf? Attack me once. Guard counter. Boom. What was the stamina like on that? It's okay against these little enemies. A little bit. But things don't really need to be okay against little enemies. They need to be okay against more important enemies. Okay, I got this. Free aim, hammer throw. Free aim, hammer throw. Got it. Yes. I'm the best. That is a lethal fall. That is a lethal, deadly fall. I did it, though. It'll probably allow me to buy, like, rocks or poop or something like that. That's so exciting. I'm ready for it. Reveal unto me what glories await. Greasemonger. Greasemonger's bell-bearing. I can buy root resin and knot resin. Neato. Neato, cool, great. Great and cool. Let's go figure out this furnace golem. This is the first time we've even had a hint. A hint as to what to do. Come and attack me. This one looks a lot sturdier on the base. This one doesn't have a rope. What does this say? Try lighting a fire in their bellies instead. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Maybe this is not a universal furnace golem tip. Maybe it's specific to the ironclad. The ironclad furnace golems. The ones that are clad in iron. I am dead, I am dead, I am dead. I died and am dead because I died. That was the most predictable thing that has ever happened to me. Hang on a sec. Let's ride through this forest again in the daytime. I don't care. I'm doing it. No one can stop me. Looks exactly the same in the daytime, I assume. Exactly the same. Wait, is that another... No, those are my runes. I thought that was like a scarab beetle or something. It's not. It's just my runes. There's nothing in this forest that can stand in the way. Jump scare owl. Jump scare owl. Did you notice how, though, how it did not interrupt what I was saying? Because even though I got jump scared by the owl, I didn't stop talking. Oh, I didn't realize you were stepping that far away. Jump. Oh, this is how I die. This is how I die. Okay, let's run away. Let's run the heck away. Jump. I am shocked that that doesn't kill me. That really looks like it should kill me. Running. Yeah, I do not get it. I do not get it. This is another one of those puzzle enemies that I just don't understand, apparently. Let's drop down. Run. Running. Yeah, this is fine. My frame rate isn't tanking at all. My frame rate isn't tanking at all. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. That was a waste of time. That was a waste of time. I just rode around for no reason and then left. Furnace golems, your time will come later. What does it mean, light a fire in its belly? Its belly is on fire. It is literally on fire at all times. What could you possibly mean? And also, that means the ones with the ropes on their legs are their weakness. So you are supposed to stagger them. There's not a cave up here, right? Yeah, I already looked. There's nothing. I already searched all that. So that means that the way to fight the normal ones that have ropes on their legs is to hit them in the legs. So what the heck? Why did hitting them in the legs and staggering them not even seem to matter? Okay, you. Smack. Smack. I've fought you a bazillion times before in Liurnia. And Mount Gelmir. And the mountaintops of the giants. Bonk. Bonk. Easy. Easy peasy. Let's just ride up the road. I'll search the forest later. You, I'm not even fighting you. I'm just bonking you and leaving. I'm so rude. This feels like prime invasion territory. It feels like I'm gonna be invaded by an invader who invades me. And then I will have been invaded by them. And I'll be like, oh no. Invasion. Star Wars quote. I don't think this applies to the shield. I'm gonna be honest with ya. I'm going to be completely frank with ya. I don't think it applies to the shield at all. What are we looking at here? Swamp. Swampus. Bird warriors. No, you're not bird war. This is like Manus. This is similar to this. Huh. What does it mean? What does it mean? I'm reading too much into it, probably. That's what it means. Yeah, these are the same statues of human beings, not birds, human beings, and the same architecture. Cathedral of Manus Metyr. How is Manus Metyr different from Manus? What could it possibly mean? Lots of pews and bird cages. Neat. Neat and cool. I'm switching back to the A-listers. I'm doing it. How could I forget where they are in my inventory? I'm doing it. And no one can stop me. What are we doing here? I'm resting. There seem to be places to go in here. Cathedral of Manus Metyr. Who mentioned a cathedral and also why? That has to be maybe a friendly NPC, maybe a boss. I don't know. I don't know anything. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's a boss that turns into an NPC, or an NPC that turns into a boss, or an NPC that spawns a boss when they die. Like in Dark Souls 3. This is a big side room for some fireflies. I guess the fireflies are important. They have cultural significance. That's why they're there. They're important to the people who live here. Yeah, these side areas. Just padding on the cathedral to make it look grander. While I say phooey, I see through the lies of the cathedral architects. It didn't need to be this big. I know it's not about the need, it's about veneration and being impressive. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up and shutting down and getting ready to throw down with punches. Punches and kicks. But I'm also... Did I upgrade these? No, I didn't. I wanted to try that Ash of War that I found. This thing has a kick Ash of War, but it doesn't really scale well with my stats. So it doesn't matter. I'm equipping those swords again. One day I'll remember where everything is. One day I'll remember. But not today. Who are you? Is this just instant boss fight? Immediate boss fight. I've seen you spoiled in loading screens is the problem. Oh wait, no. This is a safe zone. This is a safe zone. You're not allowed to attack in here. You're not allowed to attack in here. And there's like a way going off this direction, which looks nice. That looks cool. I cannot summon Torrent. What is the deal then? Who are you? You look proper regal, don't you? Some kind of flower motif. Let me guess, you want me to join your covenant, and you have a creepy, whispery, woodwind-like voice.
Well, we don't often receive visitors.
Never
I
mind.
am Emir. Welcome to Manus Metyr. It is a pleasure to
Manus
have you.
Metyr.
In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Hole-laden necklace. The finger ruins. The finger ruins. Did that put a mark over here? Did it put a mark over here? No, where did it put a mark? Where did it put a mark? Did it put a mark over here? Why did it say something added to map if it wasn't actually going to add anything to the map? Maybe there's a mark elsewhere. Let me read the description on all that stuff. Is that the finger runes that I've seen already? Let's see. Acquired from Count Emir High Priest. Location of a hallowed ruin. Let me compare that to my actual map. Yeah, I think that's the actual map, right? Right? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, because of like this point and that. Yeah. That has to be it. That has to be it. So what is this? Use at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. So that thing hanging is a bell. A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. It was a teaching of Count Emir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. What does it mean? I'm but a simple birdman. Please elaborate.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
Yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm kind of a multi-class fighter, wizard, druid, monk, something. I don't even know what I am anymore by D&D standards. I'm a bird guy.
Matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
I am ravenous indeed. Study sorcery. Oh boy. Oh boy. If only. Wait, this one's new. Miriam's vanishing. Conceals self in a glintstone haze. Preceptor Miriam, perhaps? A preceptor who served the Karian royal family, used to conceal oneself in a glintstone haze, reappearing after a few seconds have passed. Directional inputs determine where one will reappear. The curator of the study hall was such a master of this sorcery that it now bears her... Is this a freaking teleportation spell? Did I just learn how to teleport? I'm buying. I'm buying.
I, too, am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
So you believe that the greater will straight up started the universe and caused the Big Bang. Does he have anything to say if I buy literally everything? If I buy copies of all his spells?
Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
The little boy? What little boy?
Is something the matter? Here to squeeze another lesson out of me.
No, I already learned everything. Like, doubly so, triply so in the case of Glintstone Pebble. Hot dang, I think I just learned a teleportation spell. I think this might change everything. I love teleportation spells. Anything that lets me even...
Concerns
What?
are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them.
I didn't even see you there. I may have just skipped part of her dialogue. I was just mashing Y, like, reflexively. It's a bad habit of mine from picking up random berries and stuff. So whatever the first thing you said was, I might have just skipped past it. That is a dark katana. A dark katana. So that matches the set, I guess.
Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it.
Okay, I won't. I mean, I literally can't. This place prevents any of us from attacking. Kind of like Miquella's charm, except on a larger scale. Interesting.
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
Oh yeah? Are you sure about
Be
that?
gone. There is nothing more to say.
Well, what if I were clad fully in the sable garb of thine order? Verily, forsooth, have you pondered such eventualities? What if I too am guided by the nightness of the hoods? I'll even put on this shield. What do you say to that? What do you say to that, huh?
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
Okay, well, I feel dumb now. I feel dumb. Order has been restored to the universe. The little boy. Who's the little boy? He said, like, be careful of the little guy. Maybe there's just a little guy over here. Maybe that's what he meant, instead of little boy. Gosh, now I need to reassemble my outfit. I look like such a fool. I feel like such a fool. It's 'cause I am such a fool. It's easy, though. Outfit reassembled. Boom. And it's still preventing me from attacking. So, we've proven that I can run right past an NPC without even noticing that they're there. As usual, I am still myself. Okay, right out here, though, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. He said something about a little guy. Do be careful. Wouldn't want to upset or wake the little boy, something? Whoop. Examine. Examine what? Yuri, beloved child, taken before his time. Is that the only gravestone that lets me examine it? Beloved child, taken before his time. Maybe now that I've seen that gravestone, I can talk to them about it? Yuri. It sounds like Yura. Yura? It's probably not related at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. I know, I'm lazy, but I want to go and prepare that sorcery. The sorcery. The ensorcelment of my teleportation powers. Does it work the way I'm hoping it works, where you like disappear and then control vaguely where you reappear? Boom. Slot 1. How does this work? So if I hold, it's like a short-range teleport. But there's a long cooldown after it. Interesting. So it's a slow teleportation. There's actually not much of a cooldown after it. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. I like it. I like it indeed. Miriam's vanishing. It's very short range compared to what Miriam could do, though. I guess if I could do that, it would be a little broken.
Another bad dream, Yuri. Put that rotten thing out of your mind. That tangled mess can't hurt you.
Tangled mess. Tangled mess of horns, perhaps?
Be gone. There is nothing.
Well, there clearly is something more to say, because, like, I just broke all of your pews, so what's the bill? Oh. That wasn't there before. That wasn't there before. Hello.
Is something the matter? Here to squeeze another lesson out of me.
No, I'm here to ask what the heck is... Or apparently, who is the knight in black armor?
Ah, you met Yulan. Well, I hope that she behaved, at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
Who's her little sister? Count Emir, tell me.
is something that
Why are you cradling? That's not even a finger crawler or finger creeper. That's like a statue. That's just a statue. What is happening? And he's sending me to the finger ruins. What is going on? Is there anything more out here? I almost want to visit this place at nighttime as well, just to see. And there was like no indication, like why this one grave. So Yuri's definitely dead, but that guy thinks that Yuri is like that finger thing? Maybe? I'm confounded and stymied. I cannot teleport on Torrent. The teleporting horse dream that we never knew existed has already perished. This is another of these. Okay, you. Magma sorcery. Magma sorcery. Magma sorcery. I choose to believe that that worked. I will put one of these there because I put one of those at these finger ruins over here as well. So this just indicates, okay. No. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to kill one dragonfly. You're better than this. I mean, I'm absolutely not better than that, not even a little bit, but I'll pretend I am, just for the sake of my sanity right now. Righteth noweth. Okay, it looks like there's a little astrolabe. I'm not going to ride around the entire edge of this cathedral right now. Maybe I'll do that later, maybe I'll do that never. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. What's with 80 billion wolves? Couldn't they have done with simply 70 billion wolves? I feel like 70 billion wolves would have still been more than enough wolves. But instead they have 80 billion, and that just seems excessive to me. What's up here? Okay. Please stop. Please stop. I know, asking these things to stop shooting arrows is like asking the rain to stop falling. Perfectly reasonable. Ho 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 ho. Look at all them spears. Look at all of them. This place is pretty well defended by mannequins, I must say. Pretty well defended indeed. Anything else down in these trees? I would hide something in these trees if I was responsible for this. Oh, they have some kind of magical attack that I've never seen. Yeah, those are probably those upgraded magic pots. Magical pottery. There's nothing here. Let's leave. Let's leave, and there was something. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 4. I'm vindicated. Always and forever have I been vindicated for all of this nonsense. Hefty magic pot. Perfect. Perfect. I found it once more. I'll never throw one, but at least I know. At least I know. Okay, I think that that spirit spring is too far out for me to make it there from here. I don't think I can do that. I do not think I can do that. It's time to go to the Finger Ruins. Okay, we finally have a lead. I've been back there so many times. So many times. So many fruitless escapades. But finally, wait a second. Does this road go into a cave or something? Maybe underneath there? I don't know. Mysteries for later. I've got a thread on the Finger Ruins. Not the fingerprint ruins, just the Finger Ruins. I gotta remember that. I've gotta follow this thread now. If I don't, it will haunt me. It'll haunt me and taunt me. In my dreamless, fitful slumbers, I will wonder, what the heck is up with them Finger Ruins, huh? That's what I'll wonder. I'll wonder it in my head. I'll wonder it in my brain. Hiya. Just reminding myself. This I can change to that. Easy. Easy. I'm never taking off that Great Shield Talisman. I should put it all the way to the right. Because I never take it off. I never take it off. So why would I put it all the way on the left, where it's the easiest to take off? It should be all the way on the right. Nailstone. Got it. Got the nailstone. And missed all the rest of the nailstone. That's okay. Sometimes it's okay. Don't you dare snipe me from across the world with that pink nonsense. Don't you do it. I tells ya. I'm this close. I'm so close to unlocking the secrets of this bell. It is apparently a bell. We now have it on good authority that it's a bell. Roar, Lord's Heal. Miriam's vanishing is probably not very good, but I'm going to try to use it in weird scenarios. Finally. Finally. At long last. Well, that's ominous. Crimson Seed Talisman +1. Okay. Okay. The ERDTREE seed of this talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. This age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harking back to the birth of the ERDTREE. Did the two fingers plant the ERDTREE? I'm confounded. Interesting. So this is like not just any old random ERDTREE seed. ERDTREE was once perfect and eternal, and thus it was believed that ERDTREE seeds could not exist. But this one says was presumed to be an object of myth. That's kind of the same. This age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, though. Neato. Neato. Very, very cool. That was it. It gave me a little talisman, so I guess now I just go back to that guy and say, hey, I got this random talisman. What does it mean? Enlighten me. Enlighten me, Ymir. Why is he named Ymir? I guess that doesn't just apply to the giant that Odin and his brothers killed and turned into the world. It can also just be a name for a random dude on a fancy chair. I don't want my swords to be in my hands right now.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears.
I'm shocked I didn't die.
Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
Okay, I know where those ones are. Beloved Stardust.
Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
So now, ask about the nature of the world. That's pretty loaded. That's pretty loaded. Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Gleaming stars guide you evermore.
So according to him, my fate is now influenced by the stars. My fate is influenced by the stars. What does that mean? What does that mean?
How did Count Ymir reward you with that? Then I see you have gained his trust, and therefore mine. I am Yolan. The night is yours now to wield.
Okay. Thanks.
Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Ymir's wishes. Enough of you.
Okay. So those Night Knights, I'm going to call them Night Knights for now. The Night Knights are associated with this whole finger sorcery, fate of stars, whatever that's going on here. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore. Evermore. And this is a talisman. Shortens casting speed for sorcery and incantations by the utmost, but increases damage taken. Hot dang. I probably won't wear that. A wizened hand gently gripping a glintstone. Shortens, yeah. Count Ymir was known for his recitations. One need only envision the romance of the stars above with adoration for stardust in one's heart to become a great sorcerer. Do so and you will know love. Okay. Okay. This is a lot. This is an awful lot. I'm buying those sorceries.
Is something the matter?
A lot is the matter. Okay, what are these? Glintstone nails. These are the ones that those lamprey things were casting. One of the finger sorceries, said to have been discovered in a hallowed ruin, flings a magic nail that crumbles during flight. Charging increases potency. Count Emir boasts that this is mere child's play, an echo of the greater truth. Huh. Crumbles during flight. Neato. This one requires 32 int. I got that covered. Count Emir boasts that this is mere child's play, an echo of the greater truth. Okay. They cost exactly the same as well. Neato. Neato. Ask about the nature of the world. Tell me everything.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the ERDTREE. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective. Unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her.
Oh, so...
And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
Okay. Okay. Ask about Mikola?
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted. His roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything. And the blame lay squarely with the mother. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
So you are not a finger worshipper, you are a finger questioner. A finger questioner. You probably don't have anything more to say either, right?
Enough of you.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Should I come back here at nighttime? It's almost nighttime. And see, because he's not holding that, like, finger thing anymore. So maybe, piece of candy, maybe there will be something out here. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to go memorize those spells as well. I'm going to memorize both of those spells so I can try casting them. And getting more into the sorceries of this. I'm going to unequip a couple of the magma things other than magma shot. Do a sick soccer ball kick. A football trick. Okay. Where are these ones? Oh, they're up here. Boop. And boop. Got them both. And that leaves an extra slot for... I haven't really tried that one. Yeah. That means that all of my spells are currently chargeable spells. Let's be a little bit of a sorceress knave right about now. How about that? How about that? Okay, we got this. How much does this hurt our defenses by? Let's see. Increases damage taken. A lot. Why doesn't it preview it at all? It increases damage taken by a lot, though. A lot, a lot, a lot. The question is, can we also have... No. So it's like, instead of Radagon, we can have that, but it has a drawback, so it's still good to have Radagon in the mix. Got it. Got it. I understand perfectly. I understand perfectly well. Perfectly well do I understand, indeed. Is it nighttime now? Yeah, it counts as nighttime. Let me reset the area. I'm even gonna, like, reload the area by fast traveling. and then we'll go back out there. Because maybe things are different. Who are you? Who are you in that loading screen? Who knows? He's not even here now. You see, things changed. It's nighttime. What do you say?
Enough of you.
But he's not here. Don't you have a comment like, don't disturb Count Emir while he's doing stuff? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wanted to go outside. I didn't expect this. I wanted to go outside. Let me run over and go outside. It's still a safe area, so I cannot be attacked. We're still friends, right? You didn't notice that.
Enough of you.
Yeah, you're fine. You're A-okay with everything that's going on.
Forgive me. I failed you. Failed to birth you whole. I was not ready to be your mother, but I can still stay here. Nice and close. For now, my dear. Sleep soundly.
I'm being polite. Sneaking up behind someone in a bird costume is in my culture a sign of the utmost respect.
Okay, so you failed to birth him whole. What does that mean?
I will return shortly. Please, allow the two of us a moment alone.
No, I'm gonna bother you for dialogue. Okay, fine.
Allow the...
This is fascinating. This is so strange. I'm gonna need to replay this DLC because I'm gonna need to piece it all together after I've played and then watch all of these scenes and listen to all this dialogue again, but with context. Otherwise I won't. Oh my gosh. Down we go. Down we go. Do I have the thing that makes me take more damage? It even has the data car's whoa, like, effect up there underneath my stamina bar. That's a little wild. Okay. Okay. This is a whole thing. I feel like I am descending into madness right about now. Descending into utter lunacy. Let me equip a cool-looking torch. Saint Trina's torch. Yeah, because I don't need the lantern. All I need, Finger Ruins of Metyr. Metyr, that's just an anagram of Emir. That's just an anagram of Emir, and these ones are Finger Ruins of Rhea, Sword Hand of Night Anna. Well, heck. Heckin' dang it. Why do I say heckin'? That's silly. You know what else is silly? You for thinking you could face me. For thinking you ever had a chance. Oh, you have like claw weapons. Oh my god, I am dead. I was the fool for thinking I ever had a chance. You were very fast and strong and then I died. And is that gonna stay open though? Is it gonna stay open for me? I should have my like actual setup for tackling that. Why did I equip freaking a torch? I thought it was going to be like a scenic tour type of thing. How do I not know where these swords are still? I know nothing about nothing. Nothing about nothing. In an invasion? No, I'm going back. I'm going back to what I used before. I'm using this. I'm using this. And I'm using this. Perfect. The old kick classic. The kickification shall begin. Are you seriously blocking the path? My runes are down there, sir.
Did you espy something unsightly, perchance? Well, put it out of your mind. The stars will reveal the truth in time. Free yourself of any misconceptions, lest they bring woe upon the both of us.
Don't go down that hole. It'll break my quest chain's design, and then you'll never know where the quest goes. Screw it.
Oh, hello. May the gleamings...
Now that I've been killed by one of your compatriots, are you going to be sassy with me, huh? What's the deal?
Enough of you.
Enough of me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now I've got to rest, so I need to rest until nighttime every time I go down there. Every single time. Past time until nightfall. I scroll up instead of down on the D-pad because my thumb is closer to the up than it is to the down on this controller. And then fast travel here to reload because he was still sitting on his throne. Is this what I have to do? Is this who I have to become? Oh my god, you're still... But my runes are down there. My frickin' runes are down there. I have 4 million runes. I need to go down there. What do you mean? What do you mean? Get out of the way. I have 4 million runes. Down there. That I need to collect. So let me back in there. Was that a one-off chance? If this is how I lose 4 million runes, that's actually hilarious. That would be so funny. If I was given access to an area and then access was taken away after dying once like a fool. Oh man. Oh man. What was the situation? This right here is where what we got to do is we got to go to the right of Dirtmouth, see? We got to go to the right of Dirtmouth and remember to bring with us some Geo and a rancid egg. And we'll feed that to Confessor Gigi and she'll go oolili! And then she'll summon up blee blee blah blah our shadow. And our shadow will have everything that we need. It'll have all the runes. What the actual heck? What the actual heck? I'm gonna fast travel somewhere else. And then I'm just gonna fast travel right back and see if that gets him off the chair. How late at night does it need to be? Does it need to be past midnight or something? I don't think it was past midnight the first time I was there. It was just around this time. It was just around this time, so it should be fine. Did they not think in designing this about the fact that people have runes that drop where they die? I'm unsure of this. He's still there. He's still there. I don't know what to do. I lost my runes. I don't know how to get them back. Get off your chair and let me down there. I've never been unable to immediately go back to a place that I died in before. It's never happened to me before. I'm at a loss. I'm at an utter loss. Also, it is dang hot in this room. The sun has bent around. The sun is getting real low, and that means it's real hot in here. I'm done for the day. This mystery is going to need to be left here. I'm going to be wondering about this for many nights. For many moons shall I wonder about this, and I will have no answer, while my runes are stuck down there. Alone, frightened, wondering where their glorious master might have gone. How sad. How truly sad. Also, question. If I equip this, is this one of those where I can also equip the lower one? No. So I can put it in storage. Well, dang. Learn from my mistake, I guess. You probably don't need to learn from my mistake, though. You've probably played this already yourself. How do I get those runes back? I'm going to get them back. Somehow. I am either going to get them back or I am not going to get them back. Those are my two plans. But until then, I'm out of here. I'm going to go cool off. Mysteries upon mysteries. Curiouser and curiouser.